Alright guys, we did more thrifting and we got some really good stuff. Old, fantastic, awesome stuff. Some not so good. That's the way it goes sometimes. But this is our pile here. Just give you an overview. What do we got? The first thing, we just were at Lowe's picking up a few things and we needed a new smoke detector. So they had these on a clearance shelf and there was no price underneath them. So I took it to the self-checkout, scanned it, and it said it was going to be $51. I scanned that barcode right there. And I told the girl who was by the self-checkout I didn't want it. I told her, you know, that I'd scanned it, so go ahead and take it off of there. And she says, well, we could probably discount that down for you. And she discounted these down to $10. So that was fantastic. So it pays to, you know, look at the clearance items. So I got these. This is $100 worth of smoke detectors. It's a 3-in-1. It has both combines photoelectric and ionization plus a carbon monoxide detector all in one. Hopefully you can see that. Not too much glare, but the light is right behind me. So that was a good deal right there. We're going to keep those. And we got a few we're going to sell. And here's another item. Here we got 4 of these. These are pest repellers. Sort of like a mouse. It's supposed to repel mice, maybe cockroaches, I don't know. But it's got it's sort of a night light on the bottom here. And it has an outlet on the side. There's sunbeam. You got your on-off switch. And these were 49 cents a piece. You know, it looks like somebody bought them, tried them out. Maybe they still had mice pestering them. So for a whole $2, I got 4 of them. Good deal. I'm pretty sure I could sell them for more than 50 cents a piece. I could probably get $5 a piece for those. Okay, next thing we got here is a calming coat, size large. This is a anti-anxiety calming coat for your dog. Basically, it snugs up real tight on them. Looks like it has some Velcro straps, and it, you know, gives them a little hug, so it keeps them from getting too stressed out for loud noises, thunderstorms, fireworks. A lot of dogs, fireworks or thunderstorms, that bothers them. So that was $4.99. I believe that was right around $20 or $25. I could probably sell that for. It's brand new, never been out of the box. Okay, so that's a good deal there. This is one of the bummers right here. I didn't really check in this too much. It's a refractometer, so I didn't know much about that. I thought, man, that's going to be expensive. You can see what I paid for it. $14.99. Okay, first the latches broke off of here. Second, it looks a little corroded in here. And this is this one is, I did a little more research on it, and it's for checking the salinity of your aquarium. So like if you have a saltwater aquarium, you can check the salt level by put a little drop on here, close that and look through there. You have to have a real bright light on the end of it, and it'll show you. Maybe I can put it up by the light here and be able to see through there. Probably not. It's just it's not zoomed in enough. But there's a chart inside there, and it'll tell you your salt level or your water, and then you can also focus it by turning this thing here. So it has automatic temperature control. I thought, wow, that's got to be expensive. Well, it turns out you can get one of these brand spanking new off of Amazon for $20. So that I kind of lost money on that probably. I don't think I'd be able to even get probably 10 bucks for this if I'm lucky. So you gotta kind of watch things. You never know. Sometimes you take a chance on things. This is pretty cool. This is it's kind of a artistic mug. Doesn't look like much, does it? It's 99 cents. But it's really vintage. It's pretty old. You can kind of look at it and say, yeah, that's pretty old. You know, it's got dirt, crevices and everything. And if you look at the bottom, let's see, where? Roseville. Can't really, it's Roseville. It's hard to get it, the glare. It looks like RRB company or RRR company right up here. It's hard to tell. Maybe we'll get in the shade here a little bit. But it's Roseville Pottery Company, USA. It says in the middle. Sorry for the glare. This is a bad glare. I'm standing, the light is right in behind me here. But Roseville is collectible. This is pretty collectible. I looked it up. It was like between $25 and $50 depending on which one you had. So this is a good one. What's interesting, look inside there. This handle, I hope you can see it right there. The handle's hollow. Isn't that crazy? And look down in the bottom. It's hollow. I never would have guessed that was hollow. So this was molded, but it has like a little pink shading in here. Pretty neat. I think it's pretty cool. I like old pottery. So that's a big win. 99 cents. I'm gonna move to the side. Let's move to this side so it's not as much glare. This, she wanted to get this. Half gallon. It says Bees Company on the bottom. You save it. Picture. I'm not sure what the rest of that says. Patent pending. Patent off. Reg USA patent off. Trademark right there. That might be a Duraglass symbol right above my finger there. Anyway, I thought, man, that's an old juice jug. And I thought, well, that's worth like $1 or something. What'd you pay for that?
75 cents.
75 cents. It's threaded too, so it's not super old. And would you look? It's a vinegar jug. We looked up as a vinegar jug. It has a little style to it. You know, you got these kind of ribs in there. And what was it selling for?
50 bucks.
$50. You never would have guessed. I would never guess that's a $50 jug. I thought, well, it's got a threaded top. That ain't even old. I thought it was something more modern, but apparently it's pretty old. So that's a win, ain't it?
Put a mason jar lid on there.
Yeah, you can put a mason jar in it. Fits on there. That's pretty awesome. Big win on that one there. Here's another one. This is amazing. Like, what in the world is that? Okay, guess what it is. Just kind of guess what it is. It's got something there. Some kind of wording. I think it says K&D or something like that. It's hard for me to tell. But it's wood. So this here part is wood. It's coil, and then this is like cloth wrapped. Inside here is cloth wrapped. It's got a cord that comes out of there. That's just, they shoved that in there just to store it. I don't want to pull it out because it may be a little fragile. And it's wrapped with metal over the top, and it has a little button on the top of it. A little button, squeak. That might be Bakelite, that button. So, and then it has Of course, they put the price right over the instructions. That kind of pisses me off when they do that. It's 99 cents I paid for that. It says it's 110 volt alternating current demagnetizer. It's got a number on there. I really need to get that off before it sticks on there too long. Made by Kendrick and Davis Company Incorporated, Lebanon, New Hampshire. This I haven't looked up, but I'm pretty sure it's worth more than 99 cents. I'd say this is probably like a $50 item or more. It could be $100 to a collector. It's a demagnetizer for watches, for pocket watches. You know the old railroad watches, big old thing like that? You put in your pocket, it had a chain on it. It demagnetizes it so it keeps time better. So if they're working on your watch, they would demagnetize it with this. This may have come out of a jeweler's shop or something like that. But I'm pretty sure it's collectible. 99 cents. That was a big win on that. Okay, and then just because I got a Rubik's Cube, I bought this hardcover book. I think it was $1. I'm pretty sure. And I looked these up. They sell for, it's how to solve a Rubik's Cube. 45 seconds. That never happened to me. There's the watch. Anyway, this is a pretty vintage book. It's got the dust cover. It's not a whole lot of pages, but it shows you how to solve that cube. And you know, it doesn't look like it was even read, to tell you the truth, because if you look, the pages aren't folded back or anything. It wasn't like somebody spent a lot of time reading it. Try to figure out what year is this from. 1981. How old would that be? That's 40 years old. That's a 40-year-old book. I've guessed that. But these are kind of collectible. I'd say that's a $10 item right there. And it was $1. So a lot of times books, you know, you can't make much money in books most of the time. But some books are valuable. This one's not super valuable, but yeah, a $10 item. That's pretty good. So, okay, then we got this. This is one of those old label makers. I haven't taken out of the plastic even. See, spent $7.99. I thought it would be worth that, at least that. The way these work, you turn that little wheel and then you squeeze the handle and it makes an impression in that little tape. And then, you know, say you could label, put any kind of label, say black paint on there, whatever, stick it on something. But it comes with a whole thing of tape rolls, never been opened, plus a bunch of them here. There's 4 rolls in there, plus there's a roll inside the machine. So really you got like 9 rolls of that tape in there too. And these are going for $25, $30 maybe, without the tape. I figured maybe I could get 35, 40 bucks for this with the tape. I'm not sure if that's a win or not. It's kind of a win, I would say. Not a real big one, but we'll make some money on that. Okay, so we're getting down to a few items here. There's some more. There's some more items. I didn't really know what these were. Just little bells. You know, metal bells. They look old, right? And they got a little slot in them, and it's like this thing is threaded. And my girlfriend knows what those are. Did you have them on your kids' shoes?
You put them on baby shoes so the shoe won't be spinning on back.
Yeah. What you do is you tie your baby's shoes, and then you put the knotted part inside here, slide it over that. Then the baby can't pull them apart. Can't untie them, can't take the shoes off. And plus I got the little jingle bells, you know when they're coming, right? Cool. These are from 1970s or so, probably 80s at the earliest. They're called Keep Tight. Without showing her. Keep Tight. I'm not sure what the rest of that says. I'd have to have a magnifier. But they're vintage. A little bit of rust in the bells.
They're in pretty good shape.
Yeah, that's in pretty good shape for being 50 years old, maybe. Something like that. All right. This pitch pipe, I don't know. I took a chance on it. It was like 49 cents. I wasn't sure. These sell for maybe $5-10. Brand new. I thought 49 cents. Well, that wouldn't cost much to ship, right? And it's for tuning some kind of musical instrument. 6 strings, obviously. I think it's a guitar one. See, because you got 6 different tones. It works, you know. I sanitize that. I know somebody else had their mouth on there. I sanitized it before I started blowing on it. When I got it, I did. Anyway, 49 cents. Little things like that. Maybe I'll sell for $5. $10, who knows. And here's another one. She showed me the speaker at the store. Came with a charger, like a USB charger, little phone charger. And I wasn't real familiar with these speakers, a Bluetooth speaker. So I wasn't sure if this was a really good one or a cheap one or what it was. It's HNDX or something like that. HMDX. Jam wireless speaker. And once I looked it up, used, they're selling for about $25 or so. And I think brand new, these were $40 or $50. And I tested it out while we're driving, while we're going around the store, walking around with our buggy. Had a bunch of stuff in it, and I connected up Bluetooth to my phone, played some music on it the whole time, and it played. So it works good. I haven't tested the battery to see how long it lasts, but so far I've played it maybe an hour on a full charge. Charges up good. It has a aux in, so you can plug some other speakers into it maybe, or headphones or something maybe. I don't know. It's got that little blue light on there. Tells you if it's connecting to your Bluetooth. So if my Bluetooth was on, it would be connecting up. As a volume, as a pause and play. Volume minus. Something tells you, I guess, when the probably a red light comes on there when the battery's getting low, I'm thinking. It's got a good sound to it. Definitely good sound. And that was $8, I believe. $7.99. So I could probably make $10-20 on that easily. So that was good. Then we got the mother of all buys. This just kind of mesmerizes you, this picture. You look at it, you're like, that thing is old, ain't it? What is it called? Spirited Horses. That's called Spirited Horses.
It's the original frame.
It's in the original frame, yep. It has a little bit of damage to it. If you can see it right here, there's a small hole in it. And there's a little brown staining, like water stains maybe, or just aging of the paper. Down here there's another hole there. And look at the back of it. The frame has some wear and tear on it, like it's been around. Look at the back. It's like two planks of wood for the back. I don't think that's even plywood. It's like shingles. It's solid wood. And then it has these little tacks holding the wood in, and a wire and some, eyelets here. On either side there's an eyelet. But if you look, I don't know if it's going to show. If you look on an angle, it has that wavy glass in it. So it has the original glass in it still too. And we looked at that picture. We both passed it by. We both had it in the back of our head. And then when we got home, we're like, hey, what about that picture? You know? And I was like, yeah, that picture's awesome. It's pretty mesmerizing, you know? But I looked at it and I was like, well, there's some little bits of damage to it. I don't know if it'd be worth anything. So I looked it up on my phone. I should have looked it up there at the store. And there's some originals. There's reprints of this for $25 or something. Probably something that somebody runs off on a printer. But an original like this is selling for $400 or $500. I'm not sure about, the condition. If you could get that much for this one.
But it's the original.
But it's all originals. And we did take it out of the frame, and there's some more writing. You can just barely see. There's some more writing. I can't remember what it said now. This was last week. It said something else, like where it was printed or something. Let's see, there's a little damage there. Like maybe a bug or something got in here and ate some of the paper, and there's a little staining. But awesome deal. Maybe $400 or $500. I think we're going to hang on to it for a while and just enjoy it for a little bit. And if we need some money one day, we might sell it then. If you look, what's that? A Christmas Story?
If you look at it, Christmas Story.
Yeah, this picture is in some movies in the background, in some old movies like A Christmas Story. Someone said it was in A Christmas Story. When I looked the picture up, it's in some older movies. Christmas Story is from what year is that? What was that made in?
I don't know.
Pretty old. Anyway, it's an old movie. You'll see this in the background in some old houses, in some really old movies. There's 2 or 3 different versions. The way the horses are facing this way. See, there's thunderbolts up here in the corner. And then some, I think they're facing the other way, or they're separated from each other or something like that. But there's a couple different versions of this.
There's another one supposed to go with that one.
A small one? Yeah, they're smaller. This is a bigger one. You can see it's pretty big. I think it's like 20 inches across or something, or maybe a little more than that, 22. But that's a total win. That's fantastic to find that. I love this picture. Just look at the clouds. Just being in black and white, it just has a mysterious look to it.
Oh, you can tell it does.
Just getting some glare off the lights. So I'm kind of moving the camera around a little bit. You can get a little better look at it. But fantastic. That was a good deal, and we paid $5 for it. $5. I couldn't believe it when I saw it, the price of what they're selling for. But that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. Keep thrifting. Keep looking for those finds. If you can supplement your income. One thing we found, Goodwill, Monday. Monday is senior day. So if you're over 55, they give you 10% off. And some other ones with Carm.
Is on Tuesday.
Carm is on Tuesday. You get 10% off. So, go on those days. They're not as busy. And you might find some good stuff like this. All right. Take care, guys.